Good morning everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. So today is a bit of a busy one for me. I have just completed school run, so Edward is off at school now and I've got to go to work. However, I also need to do a bit of vlogging. So it's my intention to try and kill two birds with one stone. A bit of multitasking, you know, as women are generally good at that sort of thing, aren't we? Now, I know I've not really spoken a great deal about what it is that I actually do now. Those of you who saw one of my previous videos know that I used to be a pilot. However, when Edward was born 7 years ago, I decided to retrain in a different profession, and basically just to give me a little bit more flexibility to be around for him. He's my only child, so yeah, I wanted to be able to do school runs and, you know, go on school trips and things. So I spent 2 years studying for a diploma in finance, and I'm now a qualified financial planning consultant. That's what I've been doing for the past 3 years. Well, it's probably longer than that now, actually. Today, I've actually got a meeting with one of my clients, and that in itself is a little bit different because generally they are done via Zoom these days since COVID and everything. We do everything over computer. But I'm going to go face to face today. So the gentleman that I've seen, I've known him for quite a while and he doesn't live too far away from me. So I thought, hey, nice opportunity to get out of the office and yeah, go and see him. He's over in Bakewell. So I'm going to go see him first, and then it's my intention to take you guys on a little walk around Bakewell with me. I've not been for ages actually, so I'm really looking forward to having a look round and seeing if anything's different, see if there's any new shops or anything. Meeting is all done and dusted, and I've got parked up in Bakewell town centre. For those of you who've not been before, it's really worth a visit. It's a beautiful town in Derbyshire, and yeah, obviously famous for Yorkshire puddings. It's not Yorkshire puddings, it's Bakewell puddings. But yeah, let's have a wander round anyway. Oh, never walk under a ladder. There are some really nice little independent shops in Bakewell. Oh, look over there, the Bakewell Tart shop. Now, is it Bakewell Tart or Bakewell pudding? Look here. Helen, I dedicate this charity shop to you. It's Helen's Trust. Oh, you'd love it in here. Well, actually, it doesn't look that good. There's lots of charity shops here. And they do look more like the boutique style ones, you know, when they dress them up a little bit more and charge more for the clothes. But it's still nice to see that they take a little bit of care and attention with them. The Rutland Arms Hotel. Looks very nice. It's a certain type of shop, isn't it, in places like Bakewell. You always get the obligatory Mountain Warehouse and the Edinburgh Woolen Mill. They're always the same shops. And over there I can see Sea Salt, which is one of my mum's favourites actually now. Really nice shop. Got a little arcade, let's have a wander in here. I like a little shopping arcade. I don't know if things are open. What's this? Fine art paintings of Derbyshire. A beautiful Chatsworth. Not a great deal happening in that little arcade, unfortunately. Sweet little place, but yeah, not many not many shops, unfortunately. So where's it brought me out? I don't actually know my way around Bakewell very well, but it looks like it's brought me back out at the main car park. On here every Monday they have a really big market which is worth a visit. It's got quite a good reputation. Unfortunately, it's not Monday. I should have organised my meeting a little bit better, shouldn't I? Here's a very, very dapperly dressed gentleman.
Trying to get my best side.
You look amazing.
How do you, darling?
Thank you. You're so incredibly dapper. It's lovely to see people so smart.
It's all old stuff. I've had it for years.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of it. And I don't know, men in particular don't seem to care very much how they look, do they? And I'm a bit old school and brought up that way, so you buy uncles and dad and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it's lovely.
Now, where are you from?
I'm from Sheffield.
Well, I'm a Woodseats boy.
Oh, are you?
I lived at Lodgemore.
Ah.
And then went down to London for a while.
Amazing.
And found myself back here. Which is rather nice.
It's beautiful here,
what's your
isn't it?
What do you do? What's your line?
I'm a financial planning consultant, financial advisor.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm just in a little video today of Bakewell.
Wonderful.
So.
I wish I could come and see you. I wish I got it up, but here's hey now.
Hi.
A financial advisor.
Hello, are you also?
Well, I was.
Oh, was? Oh, fantastic. You're giving it up now. Sorry, I'm just filming. Well, what a lovely guy he was. I've just been stood chatting to him and his friend for a little while, actually. Turns out she used to be a financial advisor. And but they sing together in a local choir, which is just lovely. But yeah, he looked really, really smart. And yeah, lovely to see guys getting dressed up. So where are we heading down here? Let's have a look. So this looks very nice. That looks like it's the back end of the Bakewell pudding shop. So they've got a nice little cafe out there. That's new. I've not seen that before. Well, it's nice when it's when the weather's like this, which is not very regular at the moment, is it? There's lots of nice places to eat and pubs and beer gardens and things. Here's another one, the Red Lion. And they are dog friendly. So let's have a wander across the road here. There's a lovely little garden and green, so we'll see what that's like. Well, this is a delightful little garden. Oh gosh, it smells incredible. The smell from I think it must be the roses. Wow, it smells really, really lovely. Let's have a wander down here. I love to see all these really tall, gangly almost flowers. It's like a proper English countryside garden feel, isn't it? But yeah, it's really pretty. This is very well kept. They've even got lines in the lawn. Somebody over there planting his magnolias. No, they're not magnolias. What are they called? Oh God, my mother will kill me. I've forgotten what they're called. These little things. My mum used to have them everywhere. Sorry, Mum. I did not pay attention when you were giving me my gardening lessons years ago. Marigolds! I knew it was there, implanted at the back of my brain. This looks like a nice shop. Shall we have a look? Good morning.
Yeah, it used to be two separate shops, children's and ladies were separate.
Oh, did it?
Then, yeah, she incorporated them under one roof when we moved over here.
Yeah, it's nice to have them all together.
It is.
That is lovely. Some lovely stuff. All the lovely summer clothes, lovely summer colours. So these are really nice for holidays. I think I might have to come back and yeah, have a proper look. Do they have a website as well, or is it just...
Not everything's on there.
Yeah.
Go.
Thank you, I'm trying not to get you on. Don't worry. Oh, and the kiddies' clothes. Oh, how cute are these?
You can machine wash those during the casino.
What
And then we have little
an absolute lovely little shop.
Got you a new pair of those.
It's nice for over a bikini. I've got to go home now. I've spent all my money. I shouldn't have gone in that shop. I've bought 2 dresses, but oh God, what a gorgeous little shop. They were such good value for money. Yes, I'm a little bit excited. Right, what shall we do now? I'm going to have a meander up here because there used to be some nice shops up here as well. Oh, actually, Yorkshire pudding. I keep calling it Yorkshire pudding. Bakewell pudding shop. Let's go in here. In here, but now I've just spent all my money on clothes. I can't afford food. It's like a rabbit warren. That is all, thank you. I've gone into the Bakewell pudding shop and I've only bought a tart. The Bakewell puddings were like £7 and I don't really like it, so I just thought, well, I'm not spending that kind of money on something that I'm not bothered about. So it's Bakewell tart day for us. I did not realise there was a Fairfax in favour. Probably a good thing, otherwise I'd have been here a little bit more regularly. Let's have a little wander up this street. It's oh, it looks so picturesque. What sort of fish are they? They are absolutely huge. Are they trout? They're just stationary. Yeah. Wow. Hello. So I've just got back in the car. Oh, Bakewell is so beautiful. You really should try to visit if you're able to. It's just such a gorgeous little town. The people are lovely. Everybody was just so happy and chatty. And as I said earlier, it's got an old school feel about it. It's proper English countryside. So yes, you should come and pay a visit if you get a chance to. So I've oh gosh, I bought 2 dresses. I really should not have bought those dresses. I'm a bit skint at the minute. Such a lovely shop. I will definitely be coming back to go there. But yeah, so this morning's been quite a fun day for me. I've had a successful meeting with my client, talking about being skint, as I am now, having just bought those dresses. I've been obviously discussing that with my client earlier in this morning, because he was moaning a little bit about not being able to keep tabs on his monthly outgoings and things. So I did what I do with a lot of my clients, and it's an expenditure form. Generally, when I suggest doing this, people let off a bit of a groan, because it's like, oh God, I really don't want to delve into my bank account. But it's something that everybody should do every so often, because life is so hectic now, and we find ourselves signing up for things, subscriptions, and half of the time I think you forget that you've actually got these things. So it's really worth doing one of these and just keep tabs on what actually you have got going out of your account, because you never know, you'll probably see something that you weren't aware of and you could end up saving some money. So the form that I use, if people want a copy, I'm more than happy to let you have one. I'm just thinking how I could get it to you. I'm just setting up a Facebook page, so the details of that are in the description. So if you find me on Facebook and send me an inbox, I'll let you have a copy of one of these expenditure. So I was on my way home from Bakewell, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to stop somewhere that I've never ever actually been, and I have driven past here hundreds of times and never ever been and had a look round, and it's absolutely one of the most beautiful little villages that you will find. So it's Edensor, and it's part of the Chatsworth estate. I'm going to turn the camera around because I want you to see the views and the buildings, because it is just absolutely exquisite. So Edensor is steeped in history. This is not actually the original village that stood here. I mean, I am no historian, so please don't quote me on any of this. But I think the 4th Duke of Devonshire, he asked Capability Brown to lay out the parkland of Chatsworth House, which, if you've ever been, you'll know just how beautiful it is. And there was a village that was here, and I think his plans involved demolishing the village. It probably ruined his view, I don't know. The 6th Duke of Devonshire came along, and his head gardener at the time, a guy called Joseph Paxton. Now, Joseph Paxton was a gardener and architect, and he's famous for things like Crystal Palace. But yeah, he was the head gardener at Chatsworth, and the 6th Duke actually asked him to design a new village. And I think alongside another architect, they came up with what is here now. Oh, how lovely. Homemade peanut butter boost bar. How lovely is that? I wish I'd got some money on me. So I've wanted to visit here for quite a while, and the reason being is I read a book a good few years ago called Black Diamonds, and it's the history of Wentworth Woodhouse, which is somewhere near where I grew up. Now, there's a big connection to the Kennedys. So Kathleen Kennedy, who was the sister of JFK, was actually married to one of the sons of, I think it was the 10th Duke of Devonshire. And yeah, unfortunately, it was quite a tragic story. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a wander into the church, because I think there's some memorials and things, and we'll see what we can find and have a look. There's lots of stuff laid out. There is a lot of preparation going ahead for the village fair this weekend. So looks like they're getting all the chairs ready for visitors. That's a war memorial. What's this one here? Ah, I think this is the one that I was looking for. Just squeeze round. Yeah, so that's in loving memory of William, Marquess of Hartington. So that was the husband of Kit Kennedy. So they were married, and I think they only had about 5 weeks together, and then he was shipped off to war and was killed soon after. I think he's buried somewhere in Belgium, but this is a memorial for him here. A beautiful altar. It's so quiet in here. Almost feels like I'm trespassing. Wonder if I can go through here. Oh, this looks a bit... Oh, it's locked in there. So that is details of Edensor Village Fete and Open Gardens. It's going to be opened by the Earl of Burlington and his family. And what can we expect? Ooh, good old Morris dancers, cream teas in the church, classic and vintage cars, good old bouncy castle. Oh, God, I hate bouncy castles. Singing and Eddie Hall singing and playing his guitar. That sounds like lots of fun, doesn't it? Yes, that's this weekend. I'd have liked to have come actually to that, because I bet it's quite nice being able to walk around people's gardens and things, because there's a lot that you don't get to see. You always feel like you're imposing, don't you, when you're visiting such a small village. Unfortunately, I will be attending a 5th birthday party with Edward on Saturday. Yeah, in fact they've got a bouncy castle there as well, so I think I'll probably be sat in a darkened room for the rest of the day just trying to recover. So I am heading up to the top of the graveyard now, and I believe this is where Kathleen Kennedy is buried, along with a lot of the Cavendishers. So Kathleen Kennedy fell in love with one of the Earls of Fitzwilliam, and this is obviously after her husband had been killed at war, and there was quite a bit of disapproval from her family. I think it was down to religion, something like that, but by all accounts, what I've heard, what I've read and things, she was going to try and talk her father, Joe Kennedy, round, and he was in the south of France. So she was on a private plane going down to see him to try and obviously persuade him otherwise, and you know, it was actually a good fit, this new relationship. Tragically, on the way down, she was involved in a plane crash and killed, and I think she was only, I think she was late 20s. So yeah, really, really tragic. But obviously because of her marriage into the Cavendishers, she was buried here. It's quite an unassuming little grave. Here we go. Somebody's put an American flag down there. And here is a plaque saying, in memory of John F. Kennedy, President of the United States of America, who visited this grave 29th of June 1963. Gosh. This is the parents of the current Duke. They're really quite simple graves, which is strange. I expected something a little bit more grand, to be quite honest. But it's nice that they've not gone all out. And they're not really well kept. The upkeep is not great round here, is it? Oh, it's a bit steep, this hill. I'm out of breath. I need some lunch and a coffee. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed your whistle-stop tour round Edensor or Edensor, whichever your preference is, and also Bakewell. I'll tell you what, we've had a bit of finance, we've had a bit of history. What more could you ask for? Oh, and retail therapy as well. Anyway, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.